Hello, Aries. I'm here today with a general reading for the sign of Aries. So this could resonate with anyone who has Aries strongly in their chart. That said, we are complex individuals. We're living all around the world in different cultures, going through different types of experiences. So it is my perspective and my belief that not all Aries people are going through the same life template. So this reading may not resonate with you, but hopefully it does, and hopefully there's something here that you can take away. My friends, I am using Wheel of the Year Tarot, Wheel of the Year Tarot today, and I may be using the Tarot of the 78 Doors to clarify. We'll just see what happens. My beautiful friends, I welcome you into this space. I'm happy you're here, and I look forward to bringing you forward a story and information that hopefully will fit with you and will help you in some way. Let's go ahead and get started. There will be an extended reading. After this reading, it will look in deeper into these energies. I will determine the plan as we go forward for the extended, but this itself will be a comprehensive reading. All right, let's get going. I've already been in your energy, and I've already... okay, I'm going. I've already shuffled, so I'm going in to this story. All right, what's currently happening for this group of Aries, please? What's currently happening for this group of Aries? Ooh, what's currently happening for this group of Aries, please? What's currently happening for this group of Aries? What's currently happening? One more here. What's currently happening? What was that card? Okay, this is the current story for Aries. I will get those situated in a moment, and let's go into the energy that Aries will be stepping into in the next immediate future. And I was going to say in the near future. So let's allow this to resonate. For those of you looking for a very significant or very direct timeline, that is, unfortunately, I refuse to give that. That is not up to me, but I have asked Spirit to bring in the next immediate energy. For me, that means 7 to 10 days, 3 weeks, something like that. For me, it doesn't mean a year out or 6 months out or 3 months out even. Sometimes the readings can seem like, if it's a huge story and it's an epic story, that yes, it can go out some time. It could go out a few months. And usually when I'm in a reading like that, I will feel that energy and I will speak about that. But if you're wanting to know exact time frame, it's just not within my own rights. This reading is from Spirit for you. And so I am looking at the next period of time. Now, why am I in this energy? There may be some of you where this is occurring very soon, and some of you, it may be down the road a little bit. It's rare that I get in this type of explanation. So there's something here about time for this group of Aries. And as I said the word time, it's like the energy expanded. So there is something here. I just rubbed ash into my blanket. There is something here about time for this group of Aries. All right, let's go ahead and dig right into this. Next immediate energy for Aries. Next immediate energy for Aries. The Aries will be stepping into. My beautiful friends, sorry if I sounded harsh. I didn't mean to. It's just this intense energy. We all have felt it. It's about the length of time and how frustrating time can be. And as I get in that energy, I feel again. So I'm sorry if I sounded harsh. I did not mean to. I'm coming to you in all love and all the love that I can bring with a message about time for Aries. Some of you may feel this quite quickly, and others of you, it might take a month or two for this to kick in. All right, so that's kind of what I'm feeling here about time. And even as I talk about it, my ears will contract with the energies. One more. Guidance, please. Guidance, please, for Aries. Guidance, please, for Aries. Guidance, please. Look, the Wheel of Fortune flipped over. Guidance, please, for Aries. Guidance, please. Do you see this? That's the Ten of Pentacles. Guidance. Is there any more guidance? Like, that might be it. Energies are fairly direct here. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, the cards are not going to be straight up and down. Well, King of Cups isn't. He's on his way up and he's almost there. So star energy is the one in reverse. Let me see here. Ooh. This was like this, so I'm going to flip it over like this. Okay. All right. Let me tell you what cards, because I know that sometimes you can't even see what the cards are. You can see the images, but it's kind of hard to see the letters sometimes. So we have the King of Cups. He's about to we have this situation here that's resolving itself for Aries. The King of Cups is here. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Doesn't have to be one of those signs. I'll get into how that energy feels in just a moment. We have the Star in reverse, and we have the Justice energy. We have the High Priestess here with the Queen of Cups. So we have partners here. These can be lovers. This can be spouses. This can be family members. This could be co-workers. If it's co-workers or if it's any energy, these are two people, Aries, that have complementary energies. For example, if I think of one of my very best friends, I can be impulsive. I think of very interesting things and I'm off the wall and I'm kind of odd and eccentric, and I like to think about all kinds of things. I like to talk about all kinds of things. Sometimes they're bizarre, but it's just so much fun for me. But I have this friend, and she's been my friend since I was a tiny little girl. We're the same age. We went to school. All through all the schools, we went to school together in a small country school. So she's a sister to me, even though she's not actually a sister. She's a relative, actually, but she's a friend to me, and we've known each other forever. She has a very opposite energy. She's very practical, very pragmatic, very down to earth, very direct. She's kind and compassionate. She's very careful with her actions. But when the two of us are together, it's like a magical combination. She kind of settles me down and I lift her to new heights. She brings me down out of the sky and I lift her up just a little bit off the earth, just a little bit, so she can feel the wind beneath her feet. This is the kind of energy that I'm talking about. It doesn't have to be between a man and a woman, but it's definitely complementary type of energy. So if this is a coworker for you, you have energies that are complementary. When you work together, the product that you provide or the service you provide or whatever you have, the skill that you bring forward, it becomes a powerful tool for both of you. Now, these can be lovers, these can be parents here. It's going to resonate with everyone differently. These are general readings. So just kind of take it as it fits for you. Don't force it to fit in your situation, but you will know if this story is fitting for you. And as you can tell by comments in these readings, that everyone will resonate with the message differently. There is a situation here. We also have Aquarius. We also have Libra with the Star energy and Justice energy. We also have the feminine water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and we have the High Priestess, which sometimes for me is a Piscean energy, but doesn't have to be. It can be any of the zodiac signs, the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a way, as a mannerism, is a way of living, is a a type of energy that can fit over any personality, man or woman, the high priestess energy. So there is a situation here that is resolving itself. There has been something here that has happened in the past. It's in the past because we see justice here in the upright, and we see the star energy in the reverse. So in this situation, you've had to really dig deep to find healing. You've had to really, really dig deep in the waters. Look how she's diving down. You know, I feel like she's diving, like, in a way, like, for me, this is the top of the water and she's diving down, you know, and I almost see like little fishes swimming around her. This has caused you to really dive down into some kind of situation that was maybe hidden or buried within you, something that maybe triggered something from the past, something that really took you down deep into your life, into your river. You had to dive deep into your river and uncover some stones. Hold your breath as long as you can hold it, to go deep into your river to look for something or to find answers for something. When you come up to the top of the river, is going to bring healing and truth. It's going to allow you to see the world from your own true perspective and in your own true colors. This is healing. This is empowerment. And this kind of journey usually does bring some kind of phoenix rising. With the energy here of the justice card, it tells me that whatever the situation is for you, Aries, it is beginning to right itself. It's beginning to equalize for you, and it's happened because of the situation here that required you. I'm just like getting my breath back. The situation that required you to go deep down. I do feel like there could have been some kind of trauma now to the womb area of your body, to the area below your navel. There is some sort of contraction there for me. So this is about, it's about care. The care and love that you received over your life, and the care and the love that you have given. It's about love and care and kindness and compassion, and the feeling of warm arms wrapped around you or not. And how it feels to have warm arms wrapped around you or not. And what that does to you when you have warm arms wrapped around you and doesn't. You know, this is about, I just keep getting warm arms wrapped around you or not. You know, that cryptic kind of a message. Now that's going to be meaningful for someone. But we have the King of Cups here coming up into the upright. So I'm going to go ahead and turn him in the upright. There is a situation here that is resolving itself. It's resolving itself perhaps because of a decision that's made, or perhaps something here that you have uncovered about yourself and you have demanded for yourself, because we have the High Priestess here with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is the energy. It's a feminine energy. It's a yin energy of understanding how to fill the cup. She has the cup in her hands, which is a yang energy. The cup itself is a yang energy. And what she fills it with is yin. It's love. It's something that without the love, without the liquid that's poured into the cup would have no value, right? What are cups without anything in them? They're just empty. What would it be? A sundial? I don't know what it would be without anything in it. So there is something here about learning self-love. And I know that a lot of times us readers, as we move people through transformation, we talk a lot about self-love. And I remember, and I can feel this frustration about this journey of self-love. And it's almost like a resistance to the battle of it. The High Priestess is here. And so there's something here with this Queen of Cups. Ooh, I'm going to go down in between these two cards. I'm going to go into this energy here. There's some sort of energy here. Four of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. I mean, honestly, when your home is turned upside down, when there are cracks in your foundation, any kind of progress you make will leak out the cracks. This is like trying to fill a pitcher of water with a crack in it. You can pour and pour and pour, but if there is a crack in it, the water is going to flow out. It's going to flow out the bottom. This is about building. Oh, what's this energy? You could have for years been working so hard, have been working so hard. Look at the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles works hard. He trudges through the trenches. The Knight of Pentacles does. Look, I'm in the Queen of Wands. I'm being dramatic. Here you are, Queen of Wands. This is your reading. This is you, Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have been using all of your strength. Every day you get up. You get out of bed. You put on a positive face. You dress nice. You know, whatever you need to do for whatever situation you're heading into. You say your affirmations. You do the good work. You go to work and you are powerful and you're empowered and you help to bring enlightenment and light and inspiration and encouragement into your life and into the lives of others. And you use your fire every day, Queen of Wands. And you work hard. You work hard. And people see you working hard. I mean, this Knight of Pentacles is here and you work hard. It's taken you some time. Knight of Pentacles moves slow. He doesn't do insignificant things either. You have made major accomplishments in your life. Major. Sorry, Aries. But the Four of Wands is in the reverse. There have been cracks. There have been wounds that are deep, deep, deep diving. Deep diving, my friends. And something here has forced you to go deep diving. Deep diving. And this deep diving is going to bring new equality into your home, into your workplace, into situations that are places that you put your physical body, you place your mind and your spirit and your soul in these environments, and you are either nurtured by them and nourished by them or diminished by them. And so there is some sort of corrective action that's being taken here by this deep diving. And this Four of Wands is here. This Four of Wands is here in your reading. So this is about building strong foundations. And this is being built. These foundations are being reconstructed, being rebuilt by the power. The power, look, the Four of Wands is over the top of healing. It's touching the Justice card. It's being rebuilt by the power of healing. New equality, maybe decisions being made that bring in fairness, that is being spurred on by this Aquarius energy in reverse. But the true knowledge comes from the High Priestess energy and the Queen of Cups energy. This is about self-love, self-worth, self-realization. And the High Priestess energy, I feel, has two of the major energies over the top of it. This is internal connection, internal realization of the power of the divine, of the power of knowledge that lies within you, and understanding the power of intuition. So this is connection with the heavens, with your feet very firmly on the ground for grounding. And it's like a smoldering of information that's within you from the core of who you are up into the throat and into the brain. High Priestess energy. And this High Priestess, this internal knowing, this deep knowing of who you are, is going to bring this new foundation in for you. I'm going to turn this new foundation in the upright. It's going in the upright because look, the stars here with the Justice energy. Let's move the energies, my friends. Four of Wands in the upright, new foundations. Now this stable movement that you have here, this Nine of Pentacles with the power of the Queen of Wands, this is powerful movement ahead. Four of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles heading into it, with the Queen of Wands pushing it forward. That fire within you, the worth within you, the value that you see in yourself within you is really letting this Four of Wands now move into a foundation, into a pitcher that has no cracks. So nothing will leak out. Nothing will leak out of your bank accounts. Nothing will leak out of your heart. This is a steady foundation. So this is what's happening. And this is what I mean, like with the time in this reading, it's kind of for each and every one of you, this could be something that's a quite significant process, or this could be something that you're listening and say, well, yeah, I mean, all these energies are here, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay. So you could resonate with this in a million different ways, but these energies are here. And usually when I get into the Aries energy, I will be dramatic when I get into your energy. That's kind of how I am when I get into your energy. So this for you could be a more insignificant situation, or for you, you could be listening to this and saying, I'm here finally. I'm getting here. I'm getting to the place where I'm starting to understand what a firm foundation is. All right, let's move now into the future and see what's here for you. Okay, so Nine of Swords. That's all right. Eight of Pentacles. There you go. You're working your way through it here. King of Swords. There's that Aquarius energy again. Justice energy, Libra, Aquarius energy here. Six of Pentacles, Six of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. Empress, love it. Strength energy. So you have the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles over the top of the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles over the top. Queen of Pentacles over the top of the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. We have the Empress energy over the top of the center of this reading. For me, the bottom center card is like the overall energy in my spread. So we have the Empress energy here over the top of the King of Swords. And then we also have the Strength energy over the top of the Six of Cups and the King of Swords. So those are the energies we have here. We see Libra and Aquarius. I see Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Empress energy, which sometimes can be Taurus, or sometimes I even feel like it's the High Priestess energy. In the outer part of the High Priestess, there's some connection with the High Priestess and the Empress for me. And then we have the Strength energy, which is Leo energy. So for the first thing I'm going to say is, even though the Nine of Swords is here, I don't see any really difficult energies as you move forward. I see the Strength energy as maybe an energy that's going to take a little bit of focus for you, but it is something that is in your true wheelhouse. It is a natural ability for you to really gain control of the beast within you. And I think what's really pushing that beast forward is this worry. So I think as you move forward, you're going to be able to really overcome this worry and this anxiety by taking action and making changes. It's going to help to relieve some of that anxiety or stress or worry that you have. So as we start into the next incoming period of time, you're entering this time in kind of a worried state. You could be having a hard time sleeping. You could have thoughts just running through your mind. It might be hard for you to fall asleep at night just because of the like continual thinking. And I think that comes with some frustration as well. We do have the Eight of Pentacles here with the Queen of Pentacles. So I think what's going to happen as you move through this period of time, there is going to be an energy that you have that's going to help you to move out of this worry. The Queen of Pentacles is an energy, it's a fragment within you that helps you to see the details. It helps you to look at the little things, look at the numbers. It helps you to continually move forward every day and maybe cross some things off your list. And what I mean by list, the Queen of Pentacles keeps lists. That's what she does. She's organized, right? She knows how to implement. She knows how to get through different projects, and she can see all the steps. She can look at what the big goal is, and then she can sit down and say, okay, what's the first step? You know, what's the first phase? What's the second phase? And what's the third phase? And what do I do in the first phase? And there's some kind of energy like this, and it's over the top of the Eight of Pentacles. So this is something to do with really kind of staying in your lane, staying focused on this, not allowing other people's drama or other people's issues, or even things that maybe you would have worried about in the past, different things that you would have worried about, whatever that was, like things around the home, or maybe like for me, I know there's an area of my house that the gutters need repair. I noticed that one time when I was going through something, I don't know why they brought this forward. It's so silly. But one time I was going through a situation and I really had something I had to solve. And all worries, like, you know, sometimes when I drive into my driveway, I'll see that little bit of gutter and I know I need to get that fixed. The gutter is something that catches the rain off the roof and it moves it along a pipe and it goes down into a certain area where it can run off into the land. And I got to get, every day I drive into the home from work and I think, I've got to get that gutter fixed. I've got to get that gutter fixed. And I remember going through a situation where then all of a sudden I was really focused on something and I forgot all about the gutter. Like that has not been something on my mind, right? So that wasn't anything on my mind when I was, and that's going to kind of happen to you. You're going to really focus in. What could have distracted you, or you could have used your energy to worry about, oh, maybe you need to fix something on your kitchen, or maybe this area of your house doesn't look as nice as it should, or whatever was causing you side issues, or it was taking energy from you where you didn't really need to put it there. Whatever this situation for you is, it's going to kind of take all of your energy that you might have been worried about other things or whatever, and it's going to take that and place it directly onto this activity that you're doing, this event or this situation in your life. It's going to help you stay very focused, because whatever this is, it's going to require you to come up with some kind of a Queen of Pentacles strategy. And this Queen of Pentacles strategy is going to slowly work your way out of the Nine of Swords. So, you know, you could be every day making progress on something, and it doesn't have to be big. I think if you get a piece of paper and make a list of what it is that you need to do to help you overcome whatever this worry is, whatever this transition is that you're going through here, this healing and this resolving of this issue, whatever this issue is, it's something that has really affected you emotionally. You've had to dive deep into whatever this is. And as you're coming out of it, there is going to be a focus now to move out of the emotions of it and more into the daily life of it. And this is kind of taking and putting structure over the emotions, is what they're showing me, is putting structure over the river. They're just showing me this river, and understanding some sort of a journey is going to require structure within the boat or something. They're showing me like just busy preparing, busy going around doing things and preparing and planning. And this busyness, this getting to action is going to help you to move out of the Nine of Swords and more into this Eight of Pentacles energy. See that Eight of Pentacles energy? It's a totally different energy. And it's this the Queen of Pentacles fragment within you will help you to move out of this, like, oh my gosh, what do I do? This feeling of just, it might feel too big. It might feel too overwhelming. It might feel like you might not have the ability to do it, because we do have the strength energy here. This strength energy might be in the reverse, like right here, but it's this Queen of Pentacles fragment within you that is able for you to just kind of start somewhere, finding a good starting place and realizing the Queen of Pentacles knows what her jobs are, right? She knows what her jobs are. She knows what other people's jobs are, and she knows what her jobs are. Remember, she is an administrator. She is somebody who knows exactly who is supposed to do what, and she gets things done. She is very responsible. I mean, if there was anybody in the tarot that I would be totally trusting of implementing something, it would be the Queen of Pentacles. So it's this reliable, kind of responsible energy within you is going to come forward and kind of move you through the situation and help you start to see, okay, what really is in my control? What are the items that are out of my control? And you could even write those down. What is in my control? What is something I can do? And what is the rest? Because I can guarantee that something with the Nine of Swords is an energy that's expansive for me. So you could be worrying about what somebody is going to think. You could be worried about what somebody else is going to do. You could be worried about the future. But it's going to take here, moving with the Queen of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles, it's going to take the energy of fragmenting off the emotions of it and maybe even writing those things down. What is everything that I cannot control? And what can I control? And then once you have that figured out, then you kind of start digging into that. Okay, what should I do first? What could I do that's very easy? What could I do that's very easy and would be a good starting place? Remember, think of yourself as a student in this situation, just like you would a small child as you're starting to teach them something. That's where you are in this energy. Be compassionate and kind to yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't just jump in to the very hardest task. Maybe prioritize in order that they should be done, and then start with something in phase one that will be easy to kind of step into. Just like for cold, frigid water, some of us like to just jump in. That might be our style. Annoyingly enough, it takes me forever. I'll stick my toe in and, oh, it's so cold. I'll do that. But then once I get in the water, I like to stay there a long time. But we all have our way of entering into the river. And so you will need to find your own way of how you like to enter into the river, how you work best. Are you going to dive into the river? Are you going to step in carefully, finding a nice entrance where there's not any big jagged rocks or slippery moss? Right? So this is how you're going to enter into the river, but I see you getting started and implementing something here as you move into the future. We have the Empress energy here of the King of Swords. So this is this a person? Some of you, there could be a person here. It's kind of an active energy, the King of Swords. So that tells me there could be a situation that's kind of complicated that you're seeing clarity around. You're seeing, because when I go into the energy, I see a lot of moving energy when I go into the King of Swords. It's almost like they're showing me a scene of people working together, or it could be a lot of puzzle pieces or a lot of complex situations that are kind of swirling around together and all kind of, it's a complicated situation. There could be a King of Swords energy in this situation, a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. If there is a person like that you're dealing with, this is a person that is very discerning, very careful, might not be very talkative. Remember, the Queen of Swords is the talkative one. The King of Swords, see his mouth is closed here, and he's really deliberating. He's looking at the situation. He's analyzing it. I think for most of you, this is your energy. You're being able to now really look at this with a almost in a removed way. This is the end. This is the process of bringing that star energy in the upright. This is what you do to bring the star energy into the upright that we saw in the current energy. So you're really being discerning. You're moving away from such an emotional place. The King of Swords is very logical and rational. He's able to put all the puzzle pieces together. He can kind of remove himself from the situation and start to look at this like almost like a puzzle board or a chess game or something. And he's able to say, okay, well, if I put that player there, then that could move this one. That next guy's going to come along and make this move. That kind of an energy here with the King of Swords. So it's really able to look at the whole picture and make really careful decisions. This is because you're in the Empress energy. So whatever this Queen of Pentacles does, she kind of resets your energy, clicks it back into place so that you can find balance again. The Empress energy, you do have some sort of a creative energy with the Empress. When I dig into this energy, it's very creative. It's very fluid. It's very much living in your own energy. It has some like a little bit of Aquarian energy. So whatever you're doing, you're going to start doing something that you've maybe even wanted to do for a long time, or you might be doing something in a way that you've wanted to do it for a long time. For example, if you're at work and you've had this system that you've had to do, that you've had to implement some kind of a system that's maybe an old system, or maybe it has way too many steps. Maybe it is convoluted and confusing, and you've always wanted to change it. You've always wanted to do it differently. You've always wanted to make it more effective and more efficient and more nurturing. Because remember, the Empress energy is all about nurturing and bringing health and vitality into a situation. She's a warrior. The Empress is a warrior. She's a warrior for the earth. She's a warrior for all living beings. But she fights in a very creative, loving way. She's a mother. She's the mother force on the planet. And mothers can be quite, I was going to say, they have a genius quality to them, don't they, with their children? They know how to distract their children. If a child is crying and having some sort of a fit about something, and they know how to really get that child to think about something differently, or to distract the child, or to help that child understand why this decision is being made. And then if you're in the Empress energy, the child will go away understanding and feeling peace about it. Might not like it, but is understanding about it. That's the Empress energy. So it's this Queen of Pentacles that helps you click back into that type of energy. And with that type of energy, you can maintain this work that you're doing with Eight of Pentacles, and you can see what it is very clearly. Now, you have the Strength energy here over the top of the Six of Cups. So we have a very fire energy here. Seeing the big picture that you have been able to kind of put this onto it. I keep saying like a chess game, a black and white checkered game, checkers or chess. But I think it's chess because there's dimension to this image that I'm being shown. So there's some kind of a chess game here, or something that's being played by the King of Swords. If there's anyone that's going to play the chess game, I would like it to be either the Emperor. You. I would like it to be you. I was going to say the Emperor or the King of Swords. You can do this. This is your kind of a game. Strength energy. It's understanding how to. Remember that frustration I felt about time earlier? That frustration about time and moving through complexity. See, if you're going to win at chess, that's the King of Swords energy mixed with the Emperor energy. You have to kind of sit back and think about all that you've learned. You're able to really kind of get under control the energy, that fire energy within you that just wants to charge ahead. Maybe that might lose patience with the chess game. Chess games can take a long time. You might want to lose patience. You might get distracted in other conversations or by other people, or you might say, "Oh, I'm going to do this again tomorrow," or let's put this off. Oh, let's go have some drinks. This game. Sorry, I hit the table with my hand. I'm getting really into this, but it's an ability here to kind of curb those distractions or curb that fire, that combustible kind of energy within you, and move you forward into this new harmonized healing that we have here. We have this over this top of the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is a very energy of family. It's an energy of soul connection, soul affective disorder. What the heck? Is that a new term? Soul affective disorder. Something here is healing that has been within you, and there has been a crack within you for a long time. It's healing now. There's something here that's healing. It could be with a partner. It could be with who you are as a person. Something within the family. Something within you that is. It could be almost bringing back that nostalgic, romantic kind of energy here that I feel in the Six of Cups. Something could be healing you back to a place where you started. You could be learning to overcome some kind of behaviors from trauma that really kind of changed your outlook. It's almost feeling like this energy is taking me back in time, back again to a starting place. Almost like I almost feel like the Judgment card should be here, like a redo. Like I get to redo this again, or I get to start again. And it's kind of a beautiful energy because not all the time, or it's not very often that we can feel that way. Like, oh my gosh, I am back to when I was such and such age and I felt good. And I felt like, the world was a playground for me that I could explore and learn and go where I wish and have adventures that I have dreamed of. It's almost like it's opening up a new horizon for you, but it puts you back. There's some kind of energy of putting you back before, so maybe you can do it differently. There's something here that's really, this is going to resonate with some of you. It's going to resonate with some of you about going back. Like if they just show me now, like a trip. Let's say you're taking a vacation or you're having an adventure and something goes wrong on this adventure and it didn't turn out at all like you expected. Maybe your car broke down, or maybe your flight was canceled and you were rerouted and you never got to go on the vacation that you planned. There's some sort of a redoing here or setting you back to give you the chance to experience whatever this was one more time in some way here. Somehow that's gonna matter to some of you, that energy. So I think as we end up here, this could be, again, like a 3-month reading for some of you. It's going to put you back here into this. It's going to set you back into this new kind of energy here, the 6 of Cups energy. It could be with a soul connection. It could be with a soul mate. It could be with a soul path or with a family unit of some kind. But it does have this very nostalgic, warm, fuzzy, almost childlike kind of energy. A romantic energy, a soft energy is what I see here, Aries, for you. Okay, let's look and see what the guidance is. Chariot energy. Now this chariot, I think, came in like this. But I'm going to put it in the upright. Woo! I like doing that. 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. This is what we were saying, and I'm not going to stay too long in this guidance because it's already come out. There is a new balancing here with the Empress energy. This is a Cancer energy. It's a balancing and forward movement. It's the balance. See the yin and the yang energy with the horses, and then moving ahead. And even in his hand, he's balanced here with steering the horses and really having a pulse on what feeds him, what inspires him, what helps him move forward here with this chariot. So there is guidance to keep moving forward, day by day through this situation, day by day, learning how to learning how to create your phases, your routines, making decisions about juggling things, making decisions about daily life, daily routines, small decisions that will all add up to something substantial. But when you're in the moment, it can seem somewhat tedious, right? But that's okay, because that Queen of Pentacles energy within you is going to be really strong, and you'll be able to do that. You will be surprised at yourself at what you can do in this Queen of Pentacles energy. What it's going to bring you is a 10 of Pentacles. Safety and security, financial security, security of family, a new foundation. If there's any card that's a foundation card, it's a 10 of Pentacles. I mean, I know the 4 of Wands is a foundation card. It's a building of foundation. 4 of Wands is still early in the game, right? 4 of Wands is sometimes marriage or a new commitment, new engagement. But the 10 of Pentacles, that's a castle. That's a fortress. That's a portfolio. That is shining, right? 10 of Pentacles. Keep moving forward, my friends. Because you have here, I can't even put words to it, honestly. It almost makes my throat just lurch up. It's almost like sometimes when you get something that happens that's almost too good to be true, and that feeling of like your stomach lurches up into your throat, like, is this something that's going to be taken away? No, the 10 of Pentacles is here, and this is safety. This is a foundation. This is legacy. This is long-term stability. This is a portfolio that shines, my friends. It's this energy, moving forward, staying balanced, routines, structure, efficiencies, juggling, will bring you success, my friends. All right, I am going to move to the extended now. And I think what I'm going to do is I want to look at the people who are around you. I want to look at this King of Pentacles energy. I'm going to look at the star energy. I'm going to move the star into the upright because I think when you move into the future, you will have the star in the upright. It comes in kind of here by the 10 of Pentacles, or maybe even, I don't know where it comes in, but it happens in the next period of time. I'll look into the Queen of Pentacles too, because we definitely have a partnership here. Don't forget, we had the King and Queen in the same, out in the same spread, which is really cool. I'm just interested in the Six of Cups as well. But what I think I'll do is move this out into the future a ways and see what happens as you move out into the future. And we could be looking at maybe a 1 month to 3 month period of time for this reading. And then maybe I'll move this out until maybe early summer or something. I'll take this energy out into early summer and see kind of how this is going to move forward for you. All right, my friends, this was a beautiful reading. Thank you for giving me the honor of going into it. It is always a pleasure for me to do it. And I wish you all the best in the weeks to come. Thank you.